Okay. Good afternoon. Today I'm gonna presentation about my final term project from classroom management. Okay, we have two contents: tolerance and helping student handle anger, frustration, and aggression. Tolerance. According to Williams, Michael R. and Jackson Aaron P. Tolerance is the action of practice of enduring or sustaining pain. Whether it is a physical or emotional pain, tolerance also have many types or levels. For physical tolerance, people have different level. For example, a boxer will have a higher pain tolerance than a professional gamer. For emotional tolerance, it is related to maturity. For example, certain celebrities might have higher emotional tolerance than a boxer. Helping student helping student handle anger. A teacher needs to have a skill to understand or notice their student emotions. In this, it is the human nature that we have those feelings. If a students are having a frustration, whether it's about homework or conflict with another students, as a teacher, we need to spot that and immediately comfort, and communicate with them. First, we have to notice if a certain student is having a different expressions than he or she usually. For example, a cheerful student suddenly become quiet. Second, approach him to her and ask the feelings or what is going on in their minds, but with gently and not to the point. Thirdly, listen and don't judge or take sides. If you take sides or judge it, will make their emotions worse. Disruptive behavior. How to handle students who have disruptive behavior like talking to other mid lesson, playing on their desk, making loud or distracting noises. In my opinion, making a strict rules is always a good start for disruptive behavior. It will make them think before doing something disruptive. Next is warning. If they keep on breaking the rules, a good warning such as detention or call their parents will do. It is the last and necessary way for students who have disruptive behavior. Case 1. Mrs. Johnson is a fifth grade teacher who has been teaching for over 10 years. This year, she has a student named Alex who frequently displays aggressive behavior. Alex often interrupts lessons, talks back to the teacher, and sometimes even becomes physically aggressive towards his classmates. Mrs. Johnson has tried various strategies to manage Alex's behavior, such as setting clear rules and consequences, positive reinforcement for good behavior, and speaking with Alex privately to understand the root of his aggression. However, despite her efforts, Alex's behavior has not improved significantly. What classroom management techniques can Ms. Johnson implement to address Alex's aggressive behavior? Provide at least three specific strategies and explain how each one could help improve the situation. Okay, I will answer this question. Tell them that there will be punishment. Number two, put her or him in the front row. That way he or she can interrupt the class. And the last, call his or parents and tell them about his or her behavior. Case number two, Mr. Smith is a seventh grade math teacher who has not noticed that several students in his class frequently engage in off-text behavior during lessons. These students often daydream, chat with classmates, or use their phone instead of focusing on their work, despite Mr. Smith's attempts to redirect their attention and provide engaging activities. The problem persists. This off-task behavior is disrupting the learning environment and affecting the overall performance of the class. The question, what strategies can Mr. Smith use increase on task behavior and decrease of task behavior? I'll answer this question. Number one, call their names every time the students talking to each other or lost focus. Number two, tell them to stop playing with their phones. Last option is to collect it and put it on your desk. Case number three, Miss Brown is an ex-grade English teacher who is facing challenge with a student named Jake. Jake frequently exhibits disruptive behavior in class, such as talking out of turn, making inappropriate comments, and distracting other students. Despite Miss Brown's attempts to manage the behavior through verbal warnings and seating change, Jack's behavior has not improved. This disruptive behavior is affecting the learning environment and making it difficult for other students to concentrate on their work. The question is, what specific strategies can Miss Brown implement to manage Jack's disruptive behavior? Number one, keep an eye on him. The second, make agreement like and rewards if he can behave better. The last option is to punish him. Okay, just that for me. See you next time and thank you.